Alright, this is going to be a quick video on how to bring your engine back to life after you have run it into the ground. And I'm kind of kicking myself in the ass right now, because if I would have known this like a few months ago, I wouldn't have sold all my engines. Like a lot of engines I've sold. So this is how you bring your engine back to life. Now, one thing I don't have is the graphite, because with that it will work a lot easier in bringing this summer gun back to life. This is a dead engine, but I'm going to use it for example purposes. So most of your non-sound decoders will come with this little pin. Okay, this 21 pin. I guess you say it's for just regular DCC, DC, and not DCC, but it's DCC ready because it's a scale trains. So what you're going to do, if you have a sound decoder, take the sound decoder out. Okay, just completely take it out. Put this in. If you have any of these, I guarantee you get some. Keep these on hand just in case. Okay, what you're gonna do is you're gonna put this in and run your engine for about 3 or 4 hours. Hour and a half one direction, hour and a half the other direction. What it's gonna do is clean the residue out of the motor, because it's running on DCC, and that DCC decoder builds up a lot of residue inside this motor. Okay, so what you're gonna do is put this on, put it on 00, log in 00 on your well, I got Digitrax, so I put it in 00 and run it like at 35-40 miles per hour, 30-40 knots, one way and the other way. If you have some graphite, take some graphite, just tap it on the side of the shell, on the side of the chassis frame. Doesn't matter where you put it, just put it in there, just tap it on there. Then put the shell back on and then run it. If you do not have graphite, leave the shell off and run it just like this. That's all you have to do. Run it for 3 hours. Hour and a half one way, hour and a half the other way. These three engines, scale train engines, was not running practically at all. And what it was doing, when it gets to a point where they don't run, I bought these a while back. And what it's gonna do, if it don't, it's gonna burn the hell out that decoder. See that? That's because there's so much residue inside these motors till it's not having a great contact on the commutator, because these are closed motors. You can't reach the commutator. But by putting this on here, and what this does, pretty much turn that DCC into a little DC or AC, I guess you could say. I'm not really for sure how you want to put that, but what it does with that graphite, powdered graphite, you just tap it on the side, put the motor shell on, and run it. It'll clear out all that residue in your motor and bring the damn thing back to life. And once again, this engine was nearly dead, this engine was nearly dead, and this engine was nearly dead. And when I did that, and I just ran these all morning long, and put the decoder back in, put the sound decoder back in, and there you have it. Run like a brand new engine. Now I did 8765 the same way, and it runs like a champ now. I haven't done this one, but I guarantee you it's going to get done. 2668, it'll get done. 2667, This was 2667. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I am going to just use this as parts now. So this motor is like, I let it get too bad. And you can tell when the engine is bad because you can smell it. Oh my God, it stinks. Oh, it stinks. So this engine smells just like this one, because this one needs to be clean as well. So in a little while, I'm going to take the shell off, take the the non-sound decoder out, put the other decoder, that plain decoder, in here, and then run it for like 3 hours. This KCS will go through the same process, and this Canadian National will go through the same process. So what I'm going to do every 3 or 4 months to make sure these motors stay in good condition, I'll just take the coater out, slap this baby in, and then just let it run. I need to get some graphite and tap it on the side, put the shell on, and let it run. Okay, so like I said, some of the simplest things save money, because if I would have known this, I wouldn't have sold over 30 engines. And last year alone, I sold 15 engines. And a few years back, I sold like 7 or 8 of them. So yeah, no more of that. Especially when I figure out the key to keeping your engines running. All right, so this is a how-to. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Leave comments, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.